Occurred, the 4th of April 2001, 23 hours 30 minutes and 0 seconds. Location, Westville, IN, USA. Shape, diamond. Duration, 30 seconds. No of observers, 0 characteristics. Lights on object, a diamond-shaped craft with 4 bright lights, one at each corner, moving silently, at great speed, seen in NWIND. On the 4th of April 01 at 11:30, on the 4th of April 01 at approximately 11:30 p.m., I saw a very bright light in the east sky traveling straight west. It passed almost directly over me and continued in a straight westward line until the trees obscured it from view. The light was like a motorcycle headlight, single, not double as an airplane's. There was no accompanying jet noise or airplane motor noise, only a soft after hum, like a furnace running, or wind through trees. This craft did not have red and green lights. I saw 4 distinct lights arranged in a diamond shape, or a triangle with a tail. There was also the suggestion of a few smaller lights around the back of the craft. The front and rear lights were cream-colored, while the side lights were amber and chartreuse. It was traveling rapidly. From initial sighting to the point where I lost it in the trees took less than 30 seconds, and the approximate distance I would estimate to be 3/4 mile. The sky around my farm usually has many moving lights, all attached to regular aircraft. The traveling speed of this craft astonished me, making me realize that it was not one of the regulars. Background info: I'm a retired Chicago teacher, 35 years, and live on a small farm with dogs, cats, 3 sheep, 1 goat, and 1 horse. I study dressage, ballet, spinning, weaving, and read in my spare time. I hope that this report is clear and that the background info is what you wanted. NUFORC note: we spoke with this witness at length, and we found her to be a seemingly quite credible, sober-minded witness. She reported that the object passed over her head, covering some 160 degrees east of arc, in the 30 seconds she witnessed the object. We do not believe that the object could have been a plane, in light of that fact. The witness reported that it was totally silent. PD.
Occurred, the 31st of August 2013, 20 hours 35 minutes and 0 seconds. Location, Fish Lake, IN, USA. Shape, light. Duration, 33 to 5 minutes. No of observers. 1 characteristics: lights on object, bright golden light in sky changing directions then vanishing. It was dark out at 8:35 p.m. and a bright golden light, larger than a plane, was seen traveling across the sky in a straight line, then slowed to a complete stop and remained stationary for about 1 minute. Then it slowly began traveling in the opposite direction very slowly, and the light began dimming. After about another minute, the light became a dot of light and then vanished. The only explanation I can think of is someone in the area had a remote control helicopter with a bright yellow light on it, and then the light went out while in flight. Very unusual behavior for an aircraft. There was no sound whatsoever, so I ruled out an airplane or large aircraft.
Occurred, the 8th of November 2016, 21 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Location, Rolling Prairie, in, USA. Shape, duration, 15 minutes. No of observers. 1 characteristics: lights on object, emitted other objects, several sets of red, white, blue, green lights under triangular object east, Rolling Prairie left and sky west. I spotted a triangular object in my backyard approximately 2 feet above treetop. I was coming home from work that night. The sky was clear. I noticed this object was not moving. I guess it was hovering. No sound to it. I had walked underneath it. It had several red, white, green, blue lights not blinking. I was just amazed how huge this object was, and no one seen it or heard it arrive. I live on a highway and cars come and go. That night around that time, hardly any out. I wasn't scared, just curious. I backed up where I parked my car in driveway, and this triangular started to take off extremely loud, ear-piercing sound. I in fact had to cover my ears and squatted down. It moved over my head, went into the sky west, blinking white lights, then disappeared, but I could still see it. 3 larger lights looked like orbs went into different directions. No one in my area has came forward. Did they see this too and not saying anything?
Occurred, the 15th of March 2023, 20 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Location, Wanata, in, USA. Location details: I was next to a speedway in my car, and it was straight ahead of me above trees. Shape, light. Duration, it lasted around 40 seconds. No of observers. 2 characteristics: Lights on object, aura or haze around object, bright orange light going a speed I've never seen before, and out of nowhere it disappears into thin air. I was with my boyfriend driving back to my house and it was a clear night and dark outside. No cloud or anything. Out of nowhere I see this orange bright light that is almost like an orb just traveling at this high speed, and I was trying to figure out what it was, and as I'm staring at it out of the blue, it disappeared like it was never there. No sound to it, no streaks, just disappeared, and my boyfriend also saw it. One of his friends said that he saw the same thing that night too, around the same time we did. It seemed to be just about the same height a plane would travel at.
Occurred the 22nd of July 2023, 11 hours 30 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location: Springfield, in USA. Location details: I was driving westbound on I-70, south of Springfield. Shape, changing. Duration, 20 seconds. Know of observers, 1. Characteristics: aircraft nearby. There was a northbound helicopter being followed and circled by this smaller craft. I was driving westbound on I-70 and saw a helicopter heading north. This helicopter was followed by a smaller craft which made rapid changes of direction and speed, circling the helicopter a few times but keeping mostly behind it. The smaller craft first looked oval in shape but became triangular, then back to an oval, and repeated this shift as they headed out of sight. The object was a darker gray, not quite black, easily seen against the partly cloudy sky.
Occurred the 19th of January 2011, 19 hours 58 minutes and 0 seconds. Location: Kingsford Heights, in USA. Shape, other duration: brief. Know of observers, 0. Characteristics: aura or haze around object, bluish greenish, orb, east sky heading south. Just before 8 p.m. January 19th, 11, I was heading east on a county road, west of Kingsford Heights, in. I saw a greenish, maybe bluish, greenish ball-like thing shoot across the east-southeast sky, heading south. Unreal. Anybody else see this?